The fear was overwhelming, especially before each operation or procedure. I prayed desperately, terrified that each time could be my last. Before I was sick, I was just like any other teenager, going to school, hang out with friends, hang out with family. And my hobby was dance, and I truly love dance. I did ballet, modern dance and everything, and I felt like dance was a very big part of my life. I feel like dance is my escape from reality. Every time I dance with like the music and everything, it just takes me into another world. It just takes my mind off like every single thing. That was something that I could in a way rely on to relieve some like stress, and I was truly quite determined, I guess, to continue dancing and to really improve my skills in dancing. That all changed in 2021 when my world began to crumble and everything I loved dearly came crashing down. The first thing that happened was like a viral flu, and it was quite bad. But then after I recovered, I started having this like headaches, dizziness and whatever not. So basically I had to stay in the hospital for like 10 days, and the headache continued on for quite a few months. I started to feel very nauseous. The main thing was that I wasn't getting much nutrition from eating because I'm throwing everything up. I lost like 5 kg in a week, so that was pretty scary. There was one day where I actually passed out 3 times, and we went to the hospital and things got progressively worse. I do have quite a number of diagnoses, but roughly they think that everything is caused by my autoimmune disorder. They found this digestive condition that requires me to put like a tube just for nutrition, and it was a very big change. It was very hard to adapt. There were a lot of tears, there were a lot of fighting, and just a lot of uncertainty. I had to stop school. I had to basically put my life on pause. And then when my condition like kind of deteriorated, there was just more hospital stays, more medical equipments, and more things that I needed to bring back home, because I felt like every admission I'm just coming back with more things, and it's heartbreaking for me in a way because I feel like I'm so like trapped. My house became a hospital, and I actually really hated it, but I can't do anything about it. I was just lying in my bed and I was just thinking like why is this happening to me? Everything is like disrupted in a way. When I was in the hospital, like for the first few months, I could feel something like pulling me to God. I prayed to Him a lot because there was nothing that I could do, just to keep praying to Him and trusting Him that He has a purpose for me. And it was a struggle as well because I don't understand why God is doing this to me, but I know that everything happens for a reason, and I know that God's plan is bigger for me. So this time I really tried to find a home church because I want God to be part of my life every day. And then I came across Hearts Alive Church. I was very shocked when I first came here because the community was really like I've never experienced it before, and it was truly amazing to see how close they were and how they really do life with each other. And that was when I knew that I was going to stay, and I was going to continue growing my relationship with God and also doing life with my sisters and really like serve Him. But shortly after, I found myself spending 7 months in a hospital. I felt like things were going wrong one after another, and it was like never ending. I remember begging God in my toilet asking him to take me home because I couldn't deal with the pain any longer. And I was just on my knees begging him to take me home because I didn't think that I could live another day with this pain. And there were a lot of times where I was angry at God and I was questioning God because I really suffered quite a bit. And my aunt recently passed away from cancer. It was so difficult to see how much pain she was in, and I was very angry at God. I didn't understand why he needed to make her suffer. She has always been a faithful Christian and her faith is really strong, but it was just very brutal after she passed away. I kind of lost hope in God for a while. And even now, my condition is still very uncertain, and I guess we've exhausted everything that the doctors suggested, and so far nothing worked. Now we're just trying to keep me comfortable and managing my quality of life and taking it one step at a time. But after everything, I still cling on to God. I still somehow felt that God was there. I felt his presence and I felt like the Holy Spirit in me, and I tried my best to grow my relationship even in the hospital. Although there are a lot of like bad things, like I can't do a lot of things and I'm just in pain every single day, but I feel like I've gained more than I lost. There's nothing more that I want than to be with God, to journey with him, and he's all that I longed for because I truly really felt at peace when I was going through all my difficult moments, and nothing I've ever felt can be compared to the peace that he brought me. I fully commit to God and I just felt very safe in his hands to really put all my trust in him and know that whatever happens is really his plan for me. And I felt like this was where I was supposed to be at this current moment. And I felt like God did have a purpose for me. He brings people to show that he's somehow still there. At first, I didn't understand why I was given this suffering, but it actually led me to a closer relationship with God and a bigger perspective of life and many things. Now, I can confidently say that what I'm going through is nothing compared to the joy and peace I have with the Lord. Nobody's journey is going to be a smooth one. There will always be trials in our life where God gives us situations to test our faith. But I just want you to know that it is completely okay to be angry at God. It'd be questioning God certain things. But in the end, cling on to God. Put all your trust in him. If you feel very hopeless, if you feel like things are never going your way, know that the suffering now can't be compared to the glory that will be revealed in us in the future. And I truly hope that my testimonial give you guys some courage to really keep going. God is looking over you, and you are his beloved children. He cares about every single one of you. Allow God to be part of your life every single day, to journey with him through the good and bad. I thank him every day for giving me the life that I have now. No matter how difficult it is, life is still beautiful and life is still worth living despite whatever that happened. All I want is to live within your love, be undone by. After coming to Hearts Alive Church and really walking with all my sisters and really growing in my relationship with him, enjoy my time in church and trying to serve as well and use my life to God's purpose, I felt my relationship growing every single day. And no matter what happened, no matter how many times I'm angry at God, I knew that I wanted God to be part of my life every single day. Because if it wasn't for Him, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have made it this far. When the baptism registration form came up, I don't know whether I was the first, but anyways, I immediately clicked it and then I filled up all my details and sent it out because I was set on that decision to get baptized, specifically in Hearts Life Church also. And I guess overall, I'm just very excited. It's going to be a core memory for me. Hope to see you guys at baptism service.